So the first article I read, and people will be like, when was this article written? And it's 4/17/2023.
Okay.
And it's 12 things men love most about boobs. BEWBS.
Is that a joke one that you came up with?
I just came up. Yeah, that was just a joke what I came up with.
That's the thing that he said earlier. That's how predictable this fucking shitty website is.
Yeah, don't look at the byline. Do not look at who wrote it.
Oh, you're Alex?
Yeah.
Are you going by Alex
It's
now?
my pen name. Yeah.
So I'm going to read the first comment on this from Maddie 2.
Oh, God.
This is the worst thing I've ever read. I'm going to do it right away on the show. The wonderful thing about titties is titties are wonderful things. Their nips are made out of rubber. The rest is made out of dreams. They're bouncy, trouncy, ouncy, pouncy, fun. But the most wonderful thing about titties is there are more than one. Titties are cuddly pillows.
Oh, there's another.
Titties are awfully neat. Everything else is jealous. That's why I repeat. The wonderful thing about titties is tits are marvelously stacked. They're loaded with vim and vigor. They love to leap in your blouse. They're jumpy, bumpy, pumpy, thumpy, fun. But the most wonderful thing about titties is there are more than one.
Ugh.
Reading that made me feel bad when I read it yesterday.
That's a comment, or that's not part of the article, right? That's a comment.
That's the first comment on the article, dude.
Was that like a riff on like a Dr. Seuss thing or something? Like with like the cadence and like the
is it a like do the list? Does it like have that type? Like, is there that type of shit in there? Is it like playing off of the list? This guy's going off on his own sort of thing.
Yeah, this guy's just doing his own bit in the comments.
In the Chive comments.
Is there like upvotes and stuff? Can we see if
32 upvotes?
So this is the number one comment.
Yeah, that seems to be probably everybody who read the article.
Yeah, there's probably the only downvotes for people who are like, "Fuck, that was like similar to what I was gonna write."
Oh, that's so good. Yeah.
Well, Dave said number 4. He's referencing number 4. I can read number 4.
Yeah, let's read. Yeah, let's hear some of these. I mean,
hiding stuff between them. An especially gifted woman I used to date once stuck a box of Milk Duds, a king-size Twix bar, a nerd rope, a THC vape pen, and her pet hamster Gerald into a 7:15 showing of Olympus Has Fallen.
That's the funniest movie that could have been.
That's so fucking dope. Funny, that's awesome. I will say I do like those Fallen movies. I watch all movies. They're like, but they're just so stupid. Are they done by that guy who did like Moonfall and stuff, or am I wrong?
No, I don't think they are. I think they're somebody else.
Oh yeah, they are Roman something maybe is the guy. But anyways, yeah, that's such a funny detail of that story.
Well, Dave,
the hamster, that's the craziest one too.
Gerald, and the hamster's name, Gerald.
Why are you bringing your damn hamster to the movies?
Yeah, that seems like it could easily get away, and then it's like crawling all through the seats, gets stomped by someone, you lose it.
Yeah,
all the other stuff I understand. Because it's it costs a lot to bring that stuff.
Oh, yeah. But like, I guess it seems the crazy thing about this is it seems to all the guys who are still there all seem to be the same kind of guy.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is like the BEWBS Bill Murray shirt guys.
Yes. They really have concentrated it to like the real core. I think that happens with a site like this that is just like so behind its time, like where everyone else, people have moved on. There's only going to be a specific type of person that's going to stick around.
Yeah. And like those kind of guys were like ran out of town on like Twitter. And then they went to Reddit and they ran out of Reddit.
Yeah.
And so I think this is their home. Yeah. They were wandering for 40 years in the desert and they found the Chive.
Yeah.
Well, here's what Dave had to say. Referencing number 4. My wife is a well-endowed.
My wife. Sorry.
That's what he said as he wrote it.
It's totally.
If we play that every time, we're going to get a lot of wife guys on here. My wife is a well-endowed 42 double D nurse
Ooh,
I can't tell
lucky
you the
man.
number of times she comes home and pulls out her ID, office keys, and someone else's office keys from her bra and is like, oops, how the hell do you lose your car keys in your bra? Oh, and I always love to play with them. It's Dave.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't have people thinking I don't like to play with them.
Yeah, he's like, I just realized like people are probably listening to this thinking like, oh man, does he not like to play with them?
If he didn't say, every comment below it would be like, oh, so do you not like to play with them, bud? Yeah.
Oh, buddy, no
Buddy, what's
mention
wrong
of
with
what
you?
you. Yeah,
Are you
like,
out of your mind?
Have you seen titties?
It's so
do you
wild.
know what
that-
you can do with titties?
It's so wild. She's a nurse as well, you know. Like that's such a cool detail of it because like the hot nurse as well.
Yeah. Well, the
Right.
Stig wanted to say, thanks to the internet, seen more boobs than my ancestors combined. Alas.
True.
But
True.
okay, what about this one? Alas, they've played with more boobs than I have, hence why they're my ancestors. So the Stig, unfortunately.
Virgin.
El Diablo Sandwich is quoting one of these. Where he
Wait, what's that? What's that from?
says, Smokey and the Bandit.
Okay.
I'll have a Diablo sandwich.
Yeah. That's how Opie and Anthony he would say it on. Anthony would say it. I think.
It's one of my favorite movies ever. And he's quoting, and while it's fun for men to speculate, none of us actually care if they're real or not. In the words of my oversharing uncle, if I can touch them, they're real. And El Diablo Sandwich replies to that and says, I will disagree. I have yet to encounter a set of modified ones that are the same as au naturel. By looks, yeah, there are some that I'm not sure of, but by touch, no comparison. And I'm willing to do a study on it. Where can I get the funding?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, like I'm not even that interested in what happens in the result, but I would participate in the experiment.
Yeah, listen, I'm a happy lab rat over here, huh?
Joshua added one. He's adding to the rift. There were only 13 of them. He added number 14, guys.
Oh,
and number 14 is sucking on them.
honestly, amen, dude.
No, but if it wasn't on the list, he's right.
Yeah, okay. What was can you do a real quick?
I will run through the list real quick.
Yeah,
as fast as you can.
Number one, looking at them. Number
Mhm.
2, touching them.
Okay.
Number 3, thinking about them.
Yeah.
Number 4 was hiding stuff between them.
Mhm.
Number 5 is the funny names for them, which I'm going to go ahead and read.
Yeah.
Boobs, Baps, Bangers, Bombers, Milkers, Danny DeVito's, the Twins, Utters, Tickle, Bitties, Chesticles.
Oh, Danny DeVito's is so fucking. I've never heard that, but I think they're kind of goofing about there, making one of their Chive jokes, kind of, right?
Memories, Knockers, Naughty Pillows, Walter Mitty's diary arrangements.
That's another one. That's another
Yabos, Plumpers, Cans, Fun Bags, Dumplings, Lunch Pails, Shirt Potatoes, Bonbons, Doodads. Wait, no, Doodads are something else.
He's full of shit.
Yeah, actually, doodads are something else we learned from the Greece, and that doodads are
What's
balls.
the doodad? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Slap on the Doodads.
Yeah, that's what that's in reference to.
Chi-Chi's, Nay-Nays, Mario and Luigi. The list goes on.
He's
and
free
on.
associating at this point.
Yeah.
His eyes are like rolled back into his head. He's not really in control anymore.
Oh,
Number
man.
6 is the booby drop. Number 7 is motor.
Wait, what's the booby drop? Is
You've
that
been imagining?
I
what
guess
her
when the
boobs like?
shirt comes off, then they just kind of fall back down, I would say.
okay?
Yes, that is exactly. You've been imagining what her boobs look like unholstered since you swiped right. And when your hand grazes hers as you both reach for the same petal of blooming onion, there are fireworks going off in that Outback Steakhouse.
Grazing her boob or her hand?
Then I do not know.
What kind of reach you doing there, dude?
And he shouldn't be touching her boob at the Outback Steakhouse either.
No.
It's family
Yeah, and he
place.
goes, tonight's the night, and the anticipation builds and builds right up until the moment she reaches behind her back to unhook her bra. Will they be bigger than you thought? Smaller? What do her nipples look like? Regardless, when she finally dumps them out, the sight brings a joyful tear to the eye. You've made it. This is how the pioneers felt when they saw the Pacific Ocean for the first time.
There's like a certain truth to what he's saying, like that sort of, you're curious as to that stuff, and it's an exciting moment, obviously, especially if you're like sexually aroused and you want to have sex with the person. But the way they're saying, they've somehow managed to just make it so bad and make me feel like I don't want to be doing it anymore.
They've like combined like the two kind of evil kind of guys from that era, which were like the horny nerds, awful. But then they've also kind of like adapted like the kind of like total frat move, like bro-y way of talking about sex and stuff that makes it kind of doubly disgusting.
It's divorced from sex, a lot of this stuff.
Right.
Like, you can't be reading this and thinking about sex or considering jerking off or whatever.
Yeah, when they throw in like the Walter Mitty's fucking whatever thing, they're taking you right out of it there. They're just trying to they're trying to make you laugh. Trying and failing.
Number 7, motorboating. 8, guessing if they're real. 9, booby veins. 10, playing mini basketball with him. Now they're just
they're just fucking around.
How was sucking on him not on there?
11, when they get cold. 12, dressing one of them up like a reindeer at Christmas time. 13, dressing both of them up like reindeers at Christmas time and making them fight each other.
See that is a joke.
That's kind of funny. I gotta admit, that kind of got me a little bit.
Boom, 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 boom. They're hitting each other or whatever. So we're talking about boobs here, Brian. BWB.
So 14, sucking on them. This is Joshua's riff. Sucking on boobs is the tits. Both grown men and babies can agree, although for very different reasons. Hopefully,
not really.
I've heard drinking breast milk is popular in the bodybuilding community, which is weird as hell. But congrats on the gains, I guess. LOL. Congrats on the gains, I guess.
So, yeah. Now, I think that it is sort of connected, I would guess.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean,
like it's not the exact same thing, obviously, because when you're a baby, there's no. But I think that guys like sucking on boobs because they sucked on boobs when they were babies. It probably is somewhat connected.